Welcome to the Central Iowa Sports Network's live coverage of the 2017 Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament from downtown Des Moines. It's 40 teams from the smallest towns to the biggest cities competing for 5 titles. CISN's coverage of the 2017 state tournament is brought to you by Mid-American Energy, CenturyLink, Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Now let's go courtside at Wells Fargo Arena for the play-by-play.
Good evening and welcome live to Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines. Dar Danielson on CISN.TV as we get ready to continue with the 5A quarterfinals. 2 of them in the books. Indianola and Cedar Falls Advance coming up here next. West Des Moines Valley and West Des Moines Dowling Catholic. Then it's Iowa City West and Waukee. And got a little bit of time before we get this game started. And joining us is the athletic director / football coach at West Des Moines Dowling, Tom Wilson. And thanks for joining us. And it doesn't matter whether it's football, basketball, whatever state tournament, it's always kind of an exciting time, isn't it?
There's no question. And our community's very excited, and I'm sure Valley is as well. But always great to be down here at Wells Fargo.
Now, do the kids complain because you got a 5 o'clock game? Because I know my daughter always said, well, if we have to play in the afternoon, we get out of school, you know. But do they complain about having a 5 o'clock game?
I don't think so. Anytime you're at state, it's a good thing. I know the rest of the students that are not out for girls basketball, certainly they'd like to get out, but name of the game is to get down here and have a shot and certainly support the girls that got here.
Talk about what it takes to each year get back to state. The girls have done it, you've done it in football, and it seems like it's easy, but when you're competing in Central Iowa with the teams that you have here, it's not as easy as just every year, well, you keep coming back, is it?
Well, I think it's easy for some people to take it for granted, and I know Coach Meyer could tell you it wasn't easy at Nevada, and it certainly isn't easy at Dowling, and it's tough each and every year. There's great competition, throughout the CIML and Central Iowa, and we're fortunate to get back here and certainly appreciate the opportunity to play.
You go through a little coaching change here with the team, and longtime coaches and change there, but that's gone well, hasn't it?
Well, it has. Bob and Sharon they're so instrumental in girls basketball in the state of Iowa, and great success and certainly respected. We've been very fortunate. For some reason I don't have anything else to do than watch girls basketball this time of year, and Coach Meyer had caught my attention the last few years. So then when we had an opening, I happened to contact her, and the rest is history. And she's done a tremendous job. And obviously there was a great foundation with Bob and Sharon, but Kristen's come in and done a tremendous job with the girls.
Now, I've seen you around, I've seen the other athletic directors, and you guys, there's a rivalry on the court kind of with the schools, but you guys are all professionals, and you work together, and it's kind of a good fraternity there, isn't it?
It is. We're very fortunate in the CIML, especially with Valley in particular, and Brad Rose. He and I are friends. He coaches my kid in baseball some, it's nothing like that, and there's just a great deal of respect, and we feel like they do things the right way, and hopefully they feel the same about us.
And this, I know, the state tournament game, but anytime Valley and Dowling meets, it seems like it adds a little more to it because you guys compete so well against each other, and when you beat the other team, you've really done something that you can kind of have those bragging rights, isn't it?
There's no question, and some people might say, well, it's too bad that we have to play Valley right out of the chute, and honestly, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for basketball in West Des Moines and in Central Iowa, and I think it's great for the rivalry, and we know that the one that comes out of this is going to be a pretty tough out in the end.
And you got to beat them sometime or other if you want to get the ultimate goal, don't you?
You're exactly right, and I guess from the coaching philosophy part is you really can't control that. You just play who they put in front of you, and you keep playing until you can't play anymore.
Now, do you get to sit back and watch, or do you got to wrangle some kids and keep an eye on them during the game?
Yeah, kids will be okay. I'm supposed to act like I'm wrangling some kids, but usually there isn't much that needs to be done. I'll get a front row seat for this, and it should be fun.
I think that's the fun part about this, too. The kids show up, students, and there's a good, healthy back and forth between it, and they really get into it, don't they?
Yeah, you sure hope it is, and really with Valley it is all the time. Waukee being in the tournament, the CIML teams, we see each other quite often. So I think it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. And when we're not playing, we're certainly rooting for them and hope our conference does well.
All right, well, we appreciate you giving us a few minutes here. Tom Wilson, the athletic director and football coach at Dowling Catholic, and good luck tonight.
All right, thank you, I appreciate it.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with our pregame right after this.
Call 1-800-338-8366 today.
Hey, it's annual enrollment for most Iowa HealthLink members. If you signed up in April last year, you can change plans or keep things the way they are. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I'll probably check out all the plans again. I'm thinking about switching. I just want to make some healthy changes this year. Who do you have?
I'm staying with AmeriGroup. I get all the regular benefits plus lots of extras. Rewards for getting checkups and free Weight Watchers.
Wow, that sounds great. I'm going with AmeriGroup too.
Choose AmeriGroup. Call 1-800-338-8366 today.
Hey, it's annual enrollment for most Iowa HealthLink members. If you signed up in April last year, you can...
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history.
Back here live at Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines. Dar Danielson joining me with the color commentary today, Jackie Sapp, and a couple of good games to get started here in Class 5A, Jackie, but we expected that, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Well, to be honest with you, the last game, holy cow, here Iowa City High leads the whole way, and Cedar Falls comes through.
Cedar Falls knocked off Waukee last year, the defending champion. They come back here and get a win over Iowa City. They've been kind of making a habit of that. Now, I know they'd like to advance a little farther, but they've a good win, good tight ball game there.
Yes, it was. It was exciting, and it was low scoring, but it definitely was exciting and one to watch.
Well, let's talk about this one a little bit. West Des Moines Valley and Dowling Catholic here. They met earlier, and Valley won that ball game over Dowling. And, again, that doesn't matter because you're here at the state tournament, and it's a rivalry game, too, between these two teams, so it should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, and, you know, it always amazes me. Valley won by 4, so it was close, so you never know what's going to what's going to transpire. But for them being so close in proximity, and they only play once this season, it really kind of surprises me. So
well, it's just the way they've split up the CIML so much, and I can't explain it to you how they do it. All the
I know what you're saying.
Division stuff,
yeah,
you know how it goes,
right.
and they do that for a reason. For those of you who aren't from the Central Iowa area, they split up the CIML in different divisions, so they don't always play each other. But there's some outstanding players out here we're going to see on the court today, aren't there?
Yes, there are. Zoe Young from Valley, she's leading the way with 14.3 points. And then obviously the person that's being spoke about the most from Dowling is the
Caitlin Clark, the freshman.
Yes,
yeah.
The freshman.
She's made a big splash in her first season, leading them, averaging 15.5 points. So
she's kind of a quiet player. I watched him play against Johnston, and she, really isn't a flashy player, just as steady in there, but she's going to get better as she gets older. For only being a freshman, she does a really good job. And
when you look at it, senior leadership, Hannah Fuller, Jackie Felt, Jamie Felt here on the Valley squad, and led by a freshman, Caitlin Clark, but they also have some experienced players, too, in a senior, Emma Gaber, and a couple juniors there. So a little bit of experience, a little bit of mix of new talent there, too.
Another thing, too, even though the Dowling coach was at Nevada last year, you have a change in coaching, and sometimes, it can go south, or it can, kids can rally around it and play better. I mean, I know they had excellent coaching with the Hansons, but when you have a change of guard, sometimes things can, not always play out the way you think they're going to. But I think this is going to be a great game.
Yeah,
and
sometimes, you say, well, it's easy for the coach to come in. They have a good team, but you're talking everybody does things a little bit differently, and it's how the players adjust to that and the coach adjusts to the players, and so far that seems to have worked out pretty well.
Yes, it has. Yes,
so we got West Des Moines Valley at 21-2, Dowling Catholic Maroons at 19-4, and we're getting ready here for the starting lineups. We'll go to the public address announcer here. We appreciate you watching here on CISN.TV. The winner of this will move on to play the winner of the Iowa City West Waukee ball game that's coming up here after this one. Indianola Downing Johnston in the first quarterfinal of 5A, then Cedar Falls in a last-second win here, 48-46 over Iowa City High. So a lot of good action in a full day what we've had here basketball so far at Wells Fargo Arena. And good crowd filed in for this one as we're ready to go to our floor announcer and get the starting lineups.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship shown by Dowling Catholic and West Des Moines Valley throughout the season and during this state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents the school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Karen Brown of the Girls Athletic Union will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Dowling Catholic, Dr. Joe Cordero. And from West Des Moines Valley, Tim McClelland. Accepting on Tim's behalf is his daughter Molly McClelland. Good evening and welcome to Wells Fargo Arena and the 2017 Iowa Girls High School State Basketball Tournament. Tonight's Class 5A quarterfinal game matches from the CIML with a 19-4 record, the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And also from the CIML with a 21-2 record, the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. And now let's meet the non-starters. First for the Maroons of Dowling Catholic. Number 13, Annie Simplot. Number 14, Allie Moen. Number 15, Caitlin Moses. Number 25, Hallie Ketchum. Number 31, Grace Gaber. Number 35, Alexis Danner. Number 41, JC Cothey. Number 43, Jesse Sarcone. Number 51, Allie Hittner. And number 55, Nai Twan. Dowling Catholic's assistant coaches Joel Danner, Scott Babinot, Tom Donahue, Lisa Smith, and Jonathan Vandera. And now the non-starters for the Tigers from West Des Moines Valley. Number 1, Casey Carr. Number 5, Grace Plummer. Number 11, Shay Fuller. Number 15, Libby Halverson. Number 21, Bethany Evans. Number 31, Sydney Shoup. Number 33, Callie Rausch. Number 43, Grace Hinkle. Number 45, Maggie Hall. And number 51, Blake Morrow. The Tigers' assistant coaches Chris Larson, Kelly Moore, and Rob Wiedebrand. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for Dowling Catholic, number 3, Emma Gaber. And for West Des Moines Valley, number 3, Zoe Young. For the Maroons, number 11, Caitlin Clark. And for the Tigers, number 13, Jackie Felt. For the Maroons, number 21, Mia Cataldo. And for the Tigers, number 23, Alex Honnold. For Dowling Catholic, number 23, Anna Wanick. And for West Des Moines Valley, number 25, Jamie Felt. For the Maroons, number 45, Josie Filer. And for the Tigers, number 35, Hannah Fuller. And now introducing the head coaches for Dowling Catholic, Kristen Meyer. And for West Des Moines Valley, Joseph Segrist. Your officials this evening, Kurt Strauch, Blake Reinecke, and Brett Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play state tournament basketball.
All right, I'm all for that. We got the preliminaries out of the way. Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp here. And Valley comes in winning their last 10 games. Dowling winning their last 3. And I do several of the Valley games during the season. And Jackie, they seem to be on quite a roll there. They've got going late in the season and kind of being on a mission. And all the championships Valley has won, they've never won a girls basketball state title. So they're kind of on a mission to try to do that this season. And when you talk about freshmen, Alex Honnold is one of the good freshmen that they have on their squad. So a couple of freshmen we'll see out here as we get ready to go. Josie Filer jumps it up with Honnold and controlled by Dowling. Quickly down, inside, up and off, no good. Rebounded by Felt, and she is fouled. That's Jamie Felt.
Getting the jitters out.
Josie Filer with the foul there. And it took me a while to tell the difference between Jackie and Jamie Felt, and I'm finally starting to get it a little bit. Here comes Zoe Young for Valley with the basketballs. We get underway here, early going. Young looks over right side to Felt. Back across, Young for 3. Good! Zoe Young pops the 3 to get us started.
We got Dowling in 2-3 zone, and if Valley keeps hitting the outside shot, I don't see them playing the zone.
Steal. Hannah Fuller up ahead to Zoe Young. She'll slow it down a little bit, goes inside, up and good. That's Jackie Felt. And Valley out to a quick lead. Back the other way, offensive foul, no bucket. And that's going to go against the freshman we talked about, Caitlin Clark.
Need to settle down, get under control. Valley's trying to get them to play more of an up-tempo game, and I think right now Dowling just needs to settle in, maybe walk the ball up.
And Valley likes to push the tempo, I think. Here comes Hannah Fuller with it, over to Zoe Young. Back into Fuller. Down the lane, up and off, no good. Rebound battled for. Felt puts it back up. Jackie Felt with her second bucket. And it's a quick 7-0 lead for Valley. On the drive down the baseline. Try to go inside. They do. And a foul called as Josie Filer takes it to the hoop and draws the foul.
You know, it's nice to see both teams go at the basket, and they go into people. They're strong. Some of these teams, though, could be really small Division III, teams are that good and that competitive.
And the free throw is good by Filer. Free throws brought to you by Mid-American Energy. Mid-American Energy, putting the power in your hands means helping families keep safe. MidAmericanEnergy.com. This is the second one. And it ends a 7-0 run to start the game. And holding foul called on the floor against Honnold as she goes on the drive. So Right away, Dowling's got 3 fouls here.
Dowling Catholic foul number 3, Emma Gaber, her first, team foul number 3.
And here comes Valley looking underneath, knocked away from Jackie Felt. Here comes Dowling, back the other way, pushing it up ahead all the way to the hoop, and then the foul. The drive by Anna Wanick.
I can see the Valley coach going, settle down, settle down.
Alex Honnold, her first, second team foul. Yeah, and all of a sudden, Dowling pushing the tempo a little bit here. Wanick hits the free throw. 90% free throw shooter, so she's not going to miss many.
Good one to have at the line.
Second free throw. Good. 7-3 Valley with the ball. Zoe Young. Back to Felt. Jamie Felt into Fuller. Bounce pass underneath. Up and good. Honnold. Nice bit of passing that time.
Dowling's kind of standing flat-footed in that zone, and Valley's just attack and attack, attack.
Out front with it, Emma Gaber. On the drive, over on the right wing to Cataldo. Now back over to Gaber. Valley in the man, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I thought it was a 2-3 zone for a minute, but they are in the man. There's a rebound put back up and no good. Zoe Young, she'll push the tempo. Up the floor. Pull it back out. To Felt. Now over to Fuller. Hannah Fuller drives, stops, and pops. And Hannah Fuller on the board. And Dowling wants a timeout. They trail early, 11-3. We'll take a quick break and be back with more right after this. Here at Wells Fargo Reno, Darn Danielson, Jackie Sapp, and a quick timeout there by Dowling rather, just to kind of slow things down a little bit, Jackie.
Yeah, I think probably to say let's try to run a set. And I don't know how much longer Dowling's going to be able to stay in that zone though. They're running a weave now, which they haven't done, so they're trying to get more movement on their offense.
Cataldo to Clark. Clark drives in, dishes underneath. Nice little dish, a little too hard on the glass, and then a back-end push. I think they're going to call Jamie Felt on that. She was trying to back Gaber out of there, and that'll be Jamie Felt's second personal. And she's going to be replaced by Shea Fuller, the 5'7" sophomore. And Moses in the lineup for Dowling. Over on the left side. Bounce pass inside, a little confusion. Two Dowling players in there, but then a foul called.
There's something with the shoes. This is the third shoe that has come off in 3 games.
Hannah Fuller with the foul. So Valley quickly picking up 4 fouls. Gaber for 3. Misses air ball. Rebound comes off to Jackie Felt, and we go the other way with it. Zoe Young to Jackie Felt. She'll drive, scoops it up, no good. Rebound, battled for and pulled out of there by Dowling. Back the other way on the drive, up and good is Caitlin Clark.
That was a great change of direction, change of speed, penetration.
Zoe Young for 3, no good. Rebound, battle for in there, put back up by Honnold and good. Alex Honnold with her 4th point.
Basket by number 23, Alex Honnold.
And Here comes Dowling back the other way. Quick three up by Caitlin Clark. No good. Zoe Young battling for the rebound. Taken away. They're saved by Gaber. Or, excuse me, that was Filer. And it'll stay with Dowling.
Filer's been on the floor a couple of times. She's
she's really diving and
scrappy,
hustling, isn't she?
Scrappy.
So here comes Dowling with it. Cataldo over to Moses, picked off by Zoe Young. Zoe Young will take it down, throws it outside. Fuller for three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dowling Catholic, and a walk called as Mia Cataldo tried to clear it through traffic and took some steps.
You know, Fuller took that outside shot, followed her shot. Lots of times you don't see that. Even collegiate kids don't even do that. So for her to, crash the boards and get right back on defense, I'm impressed with her. She's heads up.
Here's the long outlet to Hannah Fuller. Crosses over, kicks it over to Felt, who drives in. Honnold for two. And Filer back with the bucket the other way. Quick action here. And Zoe Young goes in, and blocking foul called. Fans, I think, wanted the offensive, didn't they?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Cataldo's fourth team foul on Dowling Catholic. Lob into Zoe Young. She'll take it right back to the hoop and gets the bucket. Lead up to 10 for Valley. This whole West Des Moines Valley Dowling thing gets me confused sometimes, so you got to keep me straight.
I know.
Poke me when I say the wrong one, will you? And that'll stay with Dowling.
They just need to settle down.
The early pace seems to favor Valley a little bit, doesn't it?
Most definitely.
Dowling needs, as you're right, slow it down a little bit, get it under control.
I also think overall, though, Valley's a little bit quicker than what Dowling is.
Over to Wanick now inside. Filer and traveled with it. She ran right into Casey Carr, lost the ball, and tried to get back, but they called her for traveling. And Jackie Felt comes back in, replacing Zoe Young. And here comes Felt. Stops, throws it across to Fuller for three, long. Rebound tapped out of there by Honnold, and it'll stay with Valley. Three, no good. Rebound comes out long, so Valley gets another shot at it here, off the miss. Back outside, Felt. Over to Shea Fuller. Get it off to Honnold. Honnold across, right side. Hannah Fuller. Over for three, good! Shea Fuller. And the lead up to 13, the biggest of the lead game for Valley. Driving in, quick shot up, and no good by Caitlin Clark. And double dribble called. I was looking up floor. Did you see what happened there? Did you catch a high spot? Or
It was double dribble.
Double dribble? Yeah, must have came up on her, huh?
Right, yeah, it did.
We're seeing that now and then on this floor where the hit a spot and these floor is laid over the ice here, and every now and then there's a spot it seems like the ball hits it and pops up. And that time it ended up in a turnover back to Dowling Catholic here, trailing 20-7 with 1:47 and counting to go.
This could really get out of control if Dowling doesn't slow things down, save possessions.
Wanick over to Gaber. Outside for three, no good, and Zoe Young runs it down in the corner. She'll bring it up for Valley. Drives in, tries to throw it across the lane to Honnold, but it's knocked away. Good defense in there. I think that was Gaber.
Arnold's a freshman, correct?
Yep.
She's going to be a good one. She doesn't look like a freshman.
And off the felt, down the lane, runner no good. Rebound pulled down by Mia Cataldo. Here comes Dowling pushing it. 3, good! Emma Gaber hits the 3.
That's one of those you go, no, 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 and then it went in because there's nobody down there rebounding.
First 3 of the game for Dowling makes it a 10-point lead. Under a minute to play here, first quarter. Been a quick first quarter. Over to Shea Fuller. Shea Fuller pulls it back out. You got Hannah, the senior, Hannah Fuller, and Shea Fuller, the sophomore. And then you have, of course, Jackie and Jamie Felt, the 2 seniors, sisters. And off the tip, Arnold somehow kept that alive and put it up into the basket. She's got 8 points here in the first quarter for Valley. And it's a 12-point lead. Work for one here. Emma Gaber, right side to Cataldo. 10 seconds. Out to Ketchum. Drives. Nice move. Rebound. Put back up Filer. And she gets the foul. So good board work underneath by Filer.
Tigers foul on number 11, Shea Fuller.
Shea Fuller. Her first team foul, number 5. Free throw brought to you by the Iowa Pork Producers, from focusing on food safety to promoting animal care. Free throw good, protecting Iowa's natural resources, enhancing the quality of life in their communities. Learn more at iowapork.org.
Making some substitutions so they can get a little bit longer than a minute for rest period.
And 3.2 seconds to go here. Filer with the second free throw. Bounces in and good. Cuts the lead back down to 10. 3.2 seconds to go. Zoe Young up the floor. Crossover, and she's not going to get a shot off. So after 1, Valley 22, Dowling 12. We'll come back with the second period right after this.
Ask anyone you know. They will tell you the best meat comes from Fairway. We take pride in our meat counter and choose nothing but the best choice beef for our customers. From ribeyes to ribs, chicken to brats, we have them all. From grilling season to crock-pot weather, we have you covered. Fairway, best at choice beef.
I'm an employer committed to providing a safe workplace for Iowans.
I'm a farmer consistently producing quality products for consumers worldwide.
I'm an animal welfare advocate, protecting and promoting animal well-being in everything I do.
We're Iowa hog farmers, and we care.
And we care.
Here after 1 quarter, it's Valley 22-12 over Dowling. Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp in the 4A quarterfinal, and it looks like Valley's coming out shooting a blistering almost 59%, Jackie.
I was going to say that's a couple keys. And then Dowling's had turnovers. It's 5 to 2 turnovers, and also rebounding. Dowling's got the edge on the rebounding. So it's pretty tough to stay with somebody when they're shooting that well from the field.
Stripped away, as then taken back by Hoddle, then stripped away again by Caitlin Clark, but now they keep it. Clark has got the breakaway. Easy layup there. As credit Dowling, they stuck with it and finally got the bucket out of that, and they get the first 2 points here of the second quarter. Into Felt, up and off, no good. Rebound, put back, no good. Battled around. Fuller comes up with it. She gets it. Hannah Fuller.
It's a nice move. Kind of ducking under.
Yeah, the first miss by Jackie Felt, but Valley seems, as you say, they're kind of dominating the boards a little bit. And that's a 11th rebound to 7 for Dowling Catholic. They're trying to get the offense going here. Gaber. Left side with it. Driving is Ketchum. Across, now up top. Over to Caitlin Clark for 3. No good. Rebound to Hoddle. They'll push it up quickly. Lob over the top, up and good. Nice look behind the defense.
You just can't, you got to get back in transition. Well, both sides do.
There's a foul on the rebound by Jackie Felt. Well, Dowling got back, but then they didn't watch behind him.
Right.
They didn't see that periphery as Felt just cut in behind and they lobbed it right over. That's a 16 foul on
if
Dowling.
they keep this pace up, they're going to be using a lot of subs because they are just going up and down.
Valley can go probably 9 deep, maybe. There's a block. I think Zoe Young got a piece of that off the miss by Caitlin Clark. A shot by Caitlin Clark, I should say. Hannah Fuller with it. Over the right side, back to Fuller to Young. All the way over the top to Honnold. She'll drive in. Nice little scoop pass inside to Felt. Put back up and good by Jamie Felt. Jamie cleans up her sister's miss. And it's a 14-point lead. Back the other way. And that was Filer with the bucket for Dowling. And jump shot is good. Fuller for 3.
I think you got to come out of that zone.
Well, when they're passing around as well and shooting as well from the outside, you almost have to. Let's see if they have a replay on that. Yeah, here we go. Well, this is the replay coming down. Honnold gets it to Jackie Felt there.
That's the one you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one where the nice behind the defense there coming down. We got a timeout here. Let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Integrity, hard work, discipline.
Hi, I'm Greg Schottenkirk, and for over 50 years, our dealerships have been built on these principles.
I'm Doug DeArmond, managing partner. For the last 12 years, we've shown Waukee a new way of doing business.
And now we're going to show Ford buyers in Indianola the same way.
Introducing the all-new Schottenkirk Ford in Indianola. Schottenkirk Ford of Indianola. Now 2 stores and 1 name to better serve you. SchottenkirkFord.com.
Back here at Wells Fargo Arena, Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp, and a little bit of speed out of Valley is hurting Dowling here in the early going, Jackie.
Yeah, I really think that Dowling is going to have to slow the ball down, and I really think they're going to have to come out of their zone. They're getting beat on the boards, and in the zone, it's tough to, check somebody off and find a player. Now we got Valley that's run to full court press. So, I mean, they're
now they're switching it up a little bit. Yeah, full court press. Knocked away. Felt can't handle it. Jamie Felt knocked it away, and Jackie Felt almost came up with it, but goes out of bounds. Or no, are they going to give it to Valley? I guess they are. I thought it went off of
I
Valley.
agree with you on that one, Dar.
I don't know.
That's,
of course, we're sitting clear across the court. Yeah,
angle. You're right.
And he's right over there, but I've never missed a call sitting here with the headset on.
And you've never gotten technical either, right?
Well, no. Shea Fuller drives in, and offensive foul that's Hannah Fuller, her second, and the 7th on Valley. So the only thing Valley's on the negative is they're in the bonus already here at the start of the second quarter, which with the offensive foul they won't be shooting. Quick lob down the floor to Wanek, back in the middle, and stolen by Zoe Young, but a foul called.
I'm telling you.
That'll go against Jackie Felt.
Dowling players are on the floor more than they've been standing up.
Foul shots brought to you by Fairway. Always shop Fairway's full-service meat counter for the best USDA choice beef, all-natural pork and chicken. Fairway.com. Free throw is up and good for Kothi.
5 for 6 in the line already. Wow.
Second free throw rattles down and good. Oh, here comes Dowling, or Valley again.
They came out of it. They came out of their zone. They're playing man.
And Felt drives it in against Kothi and gets the foul. I believe that's going to go against Kothi. We'll see.
I think you're right.
Yep.
You called that one right. You got that one from
Every
over
now
here.
and then, fifth team foul, and Felt misses the first one. She's a 60% free throw shooter. Jamie Felt has 2 points. Chance for to get 3 here.
It'll be interesting to see, since they came out of their zone, they're playing man-to-man, if it helps them get into their offense better, because sometimes that does. You know, when you stand defensively, then you're not, you know, very fluid on offense.
Over to Wanick now inside. Nice little spin over, and the putback is up and good by Kothe, off the miss by Filer. And a little bit of a 4-point run here by Dowling to cut it down to 11. And this time Zoe Young pulls it out. Going to run the offense. Casey Carr in there. That's Jamie Felt. Out to Shea Fuller for Valley. Now they're just being a little content here against this defense. And the backdoor cut is up and good by Hoddle.
They've made some great cuts.
10 points for Hoddle. 3 is away, no good. Shea Fuller comes away with it. Valley back the other way. And foul called. And it just, Dowling cannot get their bearings here and get this game under control and slow it down, can they?
If they had somebody over here on the left wing that can make the 3, because that's the 3rd time they've come down, and that player.
When we got on the bus, and some of those little things that maybe the girls think will help when they're a little bit different. But when it comes down to it, you still got to come down. It's a 94-foot floor, but we've played on 94-foot floors this year, and it is under the big lights. But if you're going to win down here, you got to be ready to play right from the start.
And you mentioned Coach Guess, and that's one of the things I like about it. I've done some of your games, Valley and Johnston, and the thing is, all these coaches are good people, and it's just fun, and they're out here working with the kids, and they feel it as much as the kids do.
Yeah.
And they want them to win as much just for the kids, because they work with them all season, and they have success. And just getting here is success sometimes. Sometimes you get the big trophy, but it's just a fun thing, isn't it?
I can't speak for the coaches on the eastern side of the state because I don't know them, but I know the coaches from this area, and I know how much time they put in and how much they care about the girls and about their program and about the community, and they want to do good things for the community, make the community proud. And I think you could go right down the line of the Central Iowa teams, and I'm sure on the eastern Iowa side of the thing as well, but that's the way the coaches feel, and I think that's the way the girls come out and perform.
Well, Eastern Iowa probably a little upset, been a little stingy here in Central Iowa, keeping the trophy in 5A girls basketball over here for a while, so they'd probably like to wrestle it away, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, we're not complaining about that, but yeah, it kind of goes in cycles. I heard there was a story on the eastern side of the state, and that's what one of the quotes was, that it goes in cycles, and there was a time when Eastern Iowa was winning consecutive 2-3 in a row state championships. Right now the power has been in Central Iowa and the CIML mainly, and I'm hopeful that continues this year.
All right, well, appreciate you taking some time out to join us here, and we'll let you go and get those students ready to file in here after this game, huh?
Let's hope a lot of them show up.
All right, Jim Dewey, the athletic director of Waukee, will take a break here, and we'll come back with more right after this.
I'm an environmentalist working hard to protect Iowa's natural resources.
I'm an employer committed to providing a safe workplace for Iowans.
I'm a farmer consistently producing quality products for consumers worldwide.
I'm an animal welfare advocate, protecting and promoting.
Back here at Wells Fargo Arena, halftime. Valley leading Dowling 42-26 in the 5A quarterfinal. Joining me is Michael Sadler from CenturyLink, and want to have you on. Thank you this internet keeps us going here at CISN.TV, and it's the new way. People watching games on their phones and on their computers and all that, and so we appreciate you doing that. And talk a little bit about CenturyLink in this area of Central Iowa.
Well, thank you. CenturyLink, as Iowa's premier internet provider, we like to improve our customers' lives by connecting them to their digital world. As you said, being the ability to watch the state girls basketball tournament from whatever device you choose, your computer, your tablet, your phone. That's the way of the world nowadays, and we're a big part of that.
Does anybody ever get happy? I suppose you guys keep getting it faster, but everybody always wants a little faster internet, don't they?
Absolutely. Everybody wants a little bit faster. We keep investing in our network here in Iowa and around the world to keep up with the demands that our customers ask for.
What do you like about coming to the tournament here and watching the games?
Oh, this is the best environment you can ask for. I've been coming to these tournaments since 6 on 6 days.
Oh, I have too, but I won't admit that because you don't look.
You're younger than I am.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that, but it is fun though. It's always and you see the different fans, and the small schools. It seems like they shut down the town and everybody comes, and then even these larger schools. You look around and almost full up in here, so it just creates a great environment, doesn't it?
Absolutely does.
Yeah. Anything new on the horizon for CenturyLink that you can tell us about?
And as we talked about, we keep investing in our network. We're offering gigabit speeds in a lot of communities nowadays. That continues to move forward. We're investing in cloud services. And we're going through a major acquisition of Level 3 Communications.
That's the thing with technology. It never sits still, does it? It's
no, it does not.
Always changing. Well, we appreciate it, Michael Sadler from CenturyLink, for joining us, and thank you for keeping us on the air throughout the seasons here.
Great. Happy to help out.
Good to have you. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll take a break here, and we'll be back with more, the start of the second half, I guess I should say, after this.
It's Truck Month at the all-new Schottenkirk Ford in Indianola. Get $12,000 off select new F-150s and a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. $12,000 off select new F-150s. Or get 0% for 72 months. To bulk up fresh local trades, Schottenkirk Ford is in a position to give you more for your trade. The Schottenkirk Experience, now available in Indianola. The all-new Schottenkirk Ford of Indianola. SchottenkirkFord.com.
Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp. Jackie, let's take a quick look at these first half stats before we get underway here in the second half.
Looks like Valley is burning the nets with a 54% to Dowling's 29%. We've got from three-point land, Dowling 1 for 3 and Valley 3 for 8. Then when it comes to the foul line, Dowling's been the foul line more often, but they're shooting 91% compared to Valley's 62%. And last of all, rebounding, Dowling is being out-rebounded by Valley 19-15.
All right, so Dowling will start the second half with the ball, a chance to try to cut into this 16-point lead here. Mia Cataldo with it up top, guarded by Honold, and Honold kind of bumps her. She goes down and no whistle. And Anna Wanek picks it up. Back over to Cataldo. And Emma Gaber with it. Now to Caitlin Clark. Lobs it underneath. Nice crossover under move, but it falls off. It looked like Filer had a good move at it, just didn't get it to go. Zoe Young back the other way for Valley. On the drive, Hannah Fuller spins, kicks it out to Felt. Cross to Felt. Felt spins. Lobs it up there and just kind of a push shot. Wow.
Valley has gone into a zone, and I don't know if Dowling really knows quite sure what to do.
Almost a loose ball, diving for it is Honold. And then was there a foul called?
Yeah, there's a foul.
Oh, there was on the loose ball. They said that Gaber bumped her, I guess.
Guess he saw something different than we did.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of incidental.
Yeah.
She was diving for it, but anyway, that'll be a foul on Gaber, her first team foul here. Here's Felt. Jamie Felt drives, kicks it back out to Hannah Fuller. She'll pull it out.
And Dowling stayed into their man-to-man, which is good to see.
Zoe Young, jumper in the lane, rolls off no good. Rebound comes off to Filer. Caitlin Clark drives it up quickly. Pulls it out back inside. Filer splits through the double team, kicks it outside for 3. Good!
Good ball movement. Good ball movement.
Anna Wanick gets the 3. And Dowling on the board here for the first time in the second half. Now tipped away, battle for it. Valley keeps it, put back up, no good. Hoddle put back and foul. So credit Jamie Felt with keeping that alive, and then Hoddle goes up.
I bet you we could I bet you we can make a small fortune for every bunny that they miss, and we charge them a quarter. You and I probably could go out and have a nice steak dinner.
Free throw no good. Free throws brought to you by Mid-American Energy. Putting the power in your hands means helping keep families safe. Visit midamericanenergy.com. Well, knowing my basketball career, I won't say anything about missing bunnies. There you go. I was only about 975 some points from being a 1,000-point scorer in high school. So
if you had made those bunnies, it would have worked
out.
Yeah,
that would have made a big difference.
Oh.
And a bunny, Peter, is one right under the basket that should be an easy one. Nice, easy, soft shot you put up there. Here's a jumper.
And there's one that's hard when she's floating away from the basket. She nails it.
Wanick makes it. And it's 45-31. Into Honnold, kicks it back out to Hannah Fuller. And then Zoe Young to reset the offense here. Man-to-man by Dowling. Over to Jackie Felt.
Travel.
And a travel call. So a little pressure defense there, forces a turnover.
You know, Zoe Young, she's about 5'10", when you say.
Yeah.
She's tough for a point guard to, to guard her as a point guard because of her height. And she's strong gal. She's going to be a good player.
Here comes the Maroons, looking to cut into that lead a little more, the 14-point lead. Biggest lead's been 16 in the first half. Up high to Caitlin Clark. Shot is off no good, and the rebound foul, I think that's going to go against Hannah Fuller.
I really think you got to pound the ball. You know, when you shoot the threes and you don't make them.
It's Hannah Fuller's third, so she's going to go out, and they'll bring her sister Shea Fuller in. What was that on the threes?
Well, I pound the ball in. There's a prime example. Then you pick up fouls.
I think they heard you. They go into Filer, and she picks up the foul, so they're listening to you, Jackie.
The other game I said something, and the coach must have heard me. Especially, you got a whole quarter, and you're almost halfway through this one. You got plenty of time.
Brought to you by Iowa Pork Producers as she hits the first free throw. Iowa Pork Producers. Pig farmers doing it right. Learn more, visit iowapork.org. Second free throw, bounces and goes. 9 points for Filer. 12-point lead for Valley. Zoe Young's jump stop, up and off the glass. Too hard, rebound by Filer. Filer's starting to be a little bit of a force in there inside.
Yes, she is. She's doing a good job taking up space.
Clark drives, loses it. Battle for it, picked up by Cataldo. Now back over to Clark. She fakes and puts up the three, short. Rebound comes out long to Honnold for Valley. Up the floor to Zoe Young, puts up the three. Good! Zoe Young hits her second three. She's got 8 points. And it's back up to a 15-point lead for Valley.
Again, go inside. You got a new player on the floor.
Cataldo with it over. Now they throw it in to Clark. Turnaround jumper. Good. Boy, that was a quick catch and release, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Squared and got the shot off quickly.
You don't just teach that.
Felt back the other way before we had a chance to look down, and there's a timeout, West Des Moines Dowling. quick timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Lineup number 25.
Dar Danielson along with Jackie Sapp, and the blistering shooting pace still holding in there, Jackie, for Valley. 54% from the field, 44 from three-point range.
Well, I think Valley's got too many weapons. You know, right now you're just looking at Caitlin Clark. She's got double figures, and then you go down to 7 by Anna Wanek.
Here's Dowling. Try to cut into this lead a little bit here. Shot is up and good. The three by Cataldo. And it's 50-38. Jumper up and good. Casey Carr. And Carr comes off the bench and gets a bucket. A little foul trouble with Jamie Felt and Hannah Fuller for Valley, but the bench players come off and playing well. And there's a shot up, no good. Zoe Young rebound, and they'll push it up again. Fast-paced game. Behind the back dribble by Zoe Young. Cross for three. Good! Shea Fuller, the assist is Zoe Young.
She gets the rebound, goes the length of the floor, gets the assist.
Behind the back, no less.
Yeah, and called the three when she shot it.
Inside, the Filer, and gets fouled. We'll see who that goes against. Filer's been kind of holding them in there in the post.
Yes, she has.
Tigers foul number 1, Casey
Carr.
It's almost Dowling's too low on the floor. They don't know where they're at, and they get underneath the backboard.
Filer free throw, bounces and goes. Brought to you by Fairway. Always shop Fairway's full-service meat counter for the best USDA choice beef, all-natural pork and chicken. And learn more at fairway.com. Filer's second free throw, bounces off, no good. Battle for it. Carr comes away, throws it up to Honnold. Honnold gets by the defender, out to Zoe Young. Young drives, tries to throw it in the middle, but picked off by Filer. Here comes Dowling the other way on the run. Up and defensive foul there as Wanek gets the bucket and the foul. Foul on Shea Fuller, I believe.
I wonder if the Dowling coach is going to keep Clark out till Valley brings in some of their starters.
Here's the free throw. Good. The three-point play completed by Wanek. And here comes Valley back at it. Still leading by 13.
Seems like Dowling chips away. They get back within 10. And nice
lob to
catch.
Zoe Young. Nice move. She went high to get it. Came down, squared, put it in the bucket.
Athletic move.
Up and good. Wanek is kind of getting on a little run herself here.
And that was a great fake. She faked to the middle and went baseline.
She's got 9 points here in the third quarter.
Great, thank you.
Wanek hits it.
Dowling's only missed one foul shot. Free throws are keeping him in it.
Lob inside to Felt. She handles it up, no good. Rebound fought for underneath. Honnold and Filer. Filer travels. As in the battle to try to pull it away from Honnold, she gets called for the travel.
You know, I don't think I've seen Dowling in this situation ever being down by this much.
No, and it was, what was it, a 76-72
when they played
game when they played before, when Valley won. There's Zoe Young, takes it away, brings it back the other way. Zoe Young, there's a drive by Hunnell, kicks it outside to Felt. She drives in and puts it off the glass. Jackie Felt, and the foul. And say Zoe Young, they had all four Division I coaches there watching her one night on the floor.
Say that again.
Just a second. They had the Division I coaches were all there watching her one night at the Valley game. They were watching some of the other players too, but she was one of them they were watching.
She's gonna get some looks. She's definitely talented. I'm not sure about her outside shot, but she can handle the ball.
Free throw up and good. Jackie Feld has 7 points in the quarter, 13 overall for Valley. Caitlin Clark back in there now for Dowling. Here's a three, bounces high, rebound battled for into there, and Jackie Felt comes away with it. Coming up on a minute to play here in the third. Toddle down the line, kicks it outside. Back across. And Jackie Felt will reset it. Casey Carr with it. They'll probably play for one here again.
Yeah, here in the quarter. Plus, they get the ball to start the second quarter, or excuse me, start the fourth quarter.
Hunnell drives and scores. So she found the lane, decided we're not going to wait.
Yeah.
And it's a 17-point lead here. And we'll see what Dowling does. Over to Ketchup. Back to Caitlin Clark. And they will hold for one. And throw it away. Well, they trailed by 14 at the half, and they haven't gained any ground. They've lost ground here a little bit in the fourth quarter, or third quarter, excuse me.
You know, sometimes I think you just have to stay with the basics and just.
Hannah Fuller comes back in with 3 personals here for Valley. Coach probably said, you're going back in, but don't get that fourth foul here in the last 10 seconds. Handoff up high. Fuller drives, spins, shoots it. Oh, almost went at the buzzer. At the end of the three, 62-45. Valley back with the fourth quarter coming up after this.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream, we make history by nearly doubling our clean energy as part of our 100% renewable vision. With this, our energy costs will remain some of the lowest in the nation. We'll create new jobs and boost economic growth. Our air will be cleaner, our state stronger, and together, we'll advance this country's energy future forever. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We go to the fourth quarter, 62-45. Valley leading Dowling here. Dar Danielson, Jackie Sapp, and the Tigers get the ball to start the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to advance to the semifinal. That's Shea Fuller over to Honnold. She drives in, stops, across the lane to Felt. And the passing has just been real crisp, too, by Valley, hasn't it?
And I think Valley's done a really good job scouting Dowling because they know that when they penetrate the basket, the weak side defense isn't dropping.
Jackie Felt hits the free throw.
So they're bringing their weak side player. They're just cutting to the basket, and they're open. They're hitting it.
That's 14 points for her. Rattles down and out. One of the few things that's gone wrong for her. J.C. Cothy with the basketball. And
I really
timeout.
think
Dowling.
Coach is going to have to go and pound the ball inside. They've got them in foul trouble, and they're not shooting very good from the field. So go at them, and they're shooting great from the foul line.
Yeah, I haven't got. Let me see if I can update this with the latest. Now, that's a little behind, but it was 55% from the floor, and then Dowling only shooting 33%. And that's not the latest. It's not updating the stats there, but
it can't be far off.
You're right, and I just think the speed at this point has been the big factor for Valley. It just seems like they're all over offense and defense. Yes. And even though they're playing fast on offense, they're making crisp passes and playing with speed but under control, if that makes sense, right?
Right. They're in the right spots, They, like you said, they make crisp passes. They're making great cuts.
See some of the Valley Tiger fans here, and there's the huddle for Dowling as they try to figure this out.
I'm sure when you haven't been in this position very many times, as in Dowling, it's got to be tough for the kids.
Yeah, they have only, 4 losses on the season, so there haven't been many. They trailed. Those losses are all close ones. And none of the losses by more than 6 points, I don't think. Here's a steal the other way. Shea Fuller gets it poked away and off of her. Nice defensive play. Anna Wanek stuck the hand in there and knocked it off of Shea Fuller's knee. And it'll turn back to Dowling Catholic. Lob inside, and they go underneath, and a foul.
There again, they went at him, and they're going to put him on the foul line.
Filer got it to Cothy, and Shea Fuller picks up her 3rd foul. So you got Jamie Felt, Shea Fuller, and Hannah Fuller, each with 3 personals for Valley. First free throw, high bounce, and goes for Cothy. Free throw brought to you by the Catch Des Moines Fun Pass. It features deals and discounts at places like Fong's Pizza, the Science Center of Iowa, and MB2 Raceway. Check out the Catch Des Moines Fun Pass here while you're in Des Moines. Second free throw, good.
Lights out from the foul line.
So those are the first 2 points here of the fourth quarter for Dowling. Back out to Shea Fuller for 3. Bounces off the rim. No go. Hannah Fuller saves it back to Zoe Young. So Sister gets the rebound miss from Sister. And now Jackie Felt drives the lane, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and good. Man, just everything, Jackie. Falling right for, well, they're making a little bit of their own with the hustle. But if you're Dowling, you're just thinking, what can we do? There's a steal by Zoe Young. Run out to Hannah Fuller. Fakes, puts it up and good. Hannah Fuller with 9 now. And pass inside. Filer goes up off the iron, no good, and Jackie Felt pulls it out of there. And Caitlin Clark trying to knock it away, but it'll stay with Valley. And credit Dowling. You see the frustration in their faces, but they aren't giving up, are they?
No, they're not.
They're playing hard here.
I think the main thing is just try to keep their composure, take care of the basketball.
Well, there's the stats have updated now. It's 56% Valley shooting from the floor, and Dowling 35%. There's a miss for Valley and rebounded by Caitlin Clark. She'll bring it back. Crossover down the lane. Nice look underneath for the assist.
Right down, passing is her game.
To Cothy.
She makes other people look great.
Yeah, and they pretty much kept her from driving, haven't they?
Yes.
But a good player, when they're stopping you, she'll get the ball to somebody else who's open. And 18-point lead here. Spin. Hoddle out for three. Good. Shea Fuller, she's got 11.
You know, I don't think there's any love loss here in terms of Valley Dowling competition. That who's ever ahead, if they can bury somebody, that's probably going to happen.
Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of this is a state tournament too. You know, I mean, there's a lot of respect, and then the thing is, if you got a chance to put a little hurting on your rival, you're going to do it.
I would.
Yeah, you know, that's the way. And you know, the coaches will tell you that, well, why did they run it up? Well, they didn't stop us. You know, it's their job to do that. Here's Hannah Fuller, kicks it out to Shea for three. Nope, rebound Honnold. Throws it back out there, and they have to run it down. Shea Fuller gets it to Zoe Young. Zoe Young, crossover, throws it over to Hannah Fuller for three. Good. 12 points for Hannah Fuller. And a timeout, Dowling.
Stay here, I'll go get it.
And timeout. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. Back here at Wells Fargo Arena, it's a 73-49 lead for West Des Moines Valley. Dowling with the ball after the timeout, trying to figure out something here to get back in the ball game. Caitlin Clark drives off, no good. Battle for the rebound. Filer up, no good. Filer back up, and a foul called. And joining us is Frank Markovas with G&L Clothing. Thanks for joining us here. And one of our sponsors here helps provide the clothing, and a big sponsor for us here on CSN.TV. We appreciate that.
Well, thanks for having me. This is a great environment.
Free throw was no good. Yeah, you enjoying the time here at the tournament?
Very much so. I haven't been to the tournament in a number of years, but these girls play hard.
Makes you feel young again, doesn't it, in this environment with all the excitement, the kids and the players and everything?
Actually, it makes me feel old.
It makes you feel old? Well, makes me... I try to feel a little younger watching them. I know I can never do some of the moves that they're making. Here's Honnold on the drive, blocked. Gets it back out. Fuller for three. No good. Rebound. Felt filing in there. On the floor, Honnold picks it up. And coming away with it is Caitlin Clark. How she came out of that, I don't know. And driving, shot up. Put back is, no, they're going to call the foul there. And we'll see who that goes against. Oh, Hannah Fuller's fourth, and it'll send Clark to the line. Well, speaking of old, I know you're not 100, but G&L Clothing is, right?
We are. We've been in business for 100 years this year, and we're going to have an exciting year.
There's a free throw. Yeah, what are you doing special for that?
Well, right now, we're having a 100% off sale. I know that sounds a little odd, but
yeah.
We want to get rid of all our sale merchandise from the winter because we didn't have much winter this year. So if you
Peter, I gotta go. They're having a big sale. Can you take over? No, yeah.
Yeah, come and buy a sale item, get another one for 100% off.
Wow. And a foul on the rebound. That'll go back the other way. That's Caitlin Moses. I'll kind of keep up with the game while we're talking here, if that's all right. And 15 foul here. Wow, so you buy one and you get a sale, one sale item, you get another one.
Get another one free or 100% off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good deal. And those are winter items?
We actually have some spring and summer stuff too from last year, so it's just any season really.
Zoe Young, jump stop, up, no good. Rebound pulls off to Filer. And here comes Caitlin Clark the other way. Tell everybody where you're located.
We're at 1801 Ingersoll, just on the west edge of downtown. We've been in that location for quite a while. We like it there.
Here's a three by Mia Cataldo. And makes it 73-54. Cuts it to 19. There's a three the other way, a miss. Rebound put back by Jamie Felt, and she's fouled. And how did the business get started way back when? Well, you weren't there, right? But
I was not there. We're the third family to own it, actually, over the 100 years. My family bought it in 1981, although my grandfather had a clothing store before that. So we've been in the clothing business for a long time.
Well, we sure appreciate you being a sponsor here. We appreciate you joining us today and the clothing and stuff you provide us here on CISN.TV.
Well, high school sports are great. They really are a great opportunity for the students and the fans, and so we're proud to be supporters.
Jamie Felt hits one of two free throws there, and so we'll let you go and watch the rest of the game and have fun, but appreciate you joining us, and happy 100.
Well, thank you very much.
And Josie Filer with the bucket. Back the other way, Jackie Felt with the bucket. And it's 76-56 here, under 3 minutes to play. Wanek with for three. So things heating up a little bit here. We got a track meet that broke out, Jackie.
I think you're right.
I'm trying to write this down here, keep up with all the scoring, and there's a timeout. So
this is when I always worry that somebody doesn't get hurt when it gets, kind of bodies flying and a little bit out of control.
Well, so you look at this, and the speed of Valley, they will play, if this keeps up and they wind out the last 240 without a big comeback here, they'll go on to play Iowa City West and Waukee. Waukee, they played before Iowa City West. Let's see. I know they played some Eastern teams, but I don't.
They played Iowa City.
Oh, they did. They beat them by 6. Yeah. So either one of those opponents, they would know. They beat Waukee.
They handled them.
Yes, 70-56.
They played them twice.
They played them, yeah, and 67-51. So a couple double-digit wins over Waukee. Now, again, nothing's guaranteed because that was early. That was in the regular season, and a lot of things change here. But you've been saying there's a lot of talent in this Dowling team, and so I mean they're down here today, but I imagine we'll hear from them again too.
Yes,
here.
I think we will. I think Valley's just dialed in. I think they came here with a purpose and a mission, and they're going to be tough to beat.
Just from the start of the game, they weren't they?
Yes, very much so. They definitely dictate the tempo and the tone, and they're smart. You watch them. They feed off each other. They work well together.
Well, I think the leadership there's a run out to Hannah Fuller. Bounce pass to Felt. Jackie Felt misses it. Jamie Felt says, I'll clean it up, sis. Don't worry about it.
Maybe that's the only time they get along is on the floor like that.
Well, no, I think they do. I talked with Hannah Fuller about that. There's the bucket up and good by J.C. Cote, and they said they do get along real good, and they know each other. They all feel like, there's Jackie Felt the other way. I got to quit talking and keep scoring here. They said they talked with Hannah Fuller. She said, we're all kind of like sisters. We all get along well, and that's what they like about this team is they know where everybody's at and what they're doing. And here comes Shea Fuller in for Jamie Felt.
So you got the two Fuller sisters and the two Felt sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And they had an older Fuller sister that played 2. And to the line is Felt to complete the three-point play. Hits it. And 22 points for Jackie Felt. And shot blocked, and here comes Shea Fuller the other way. So Jackie fell above her average of 13. Here's Zoe Young for three.
Oh, that's her first shot.
13 for Zoe Young.
They are not slowing down.
86-61. Shot falls short. Shea Fuller picks it up. Looks for some help, bounces it through to Zoe Young. Minute and a half to play. Young down the lane. Goes behind the back to Felt, out to Honnold for three. Rebound, put back up by Fuller, and she's fouled. A little frustration there that time. The first time I think we kind of seen that. J.C. Cothy. Cothy's fourth.
You know, you were mentioning earlier that Valley has never won a title.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the 90s, they were playing in the championship. And I want
You're going to bring up the infamous missing score? Yeah. Yeah, there was a miss. Somehow, I don't remember the whole story as they're taking the starters out, but one of the points got added wrong. And was it Dowling that won that championship then? I can't remember.
I just know that there was an error.
Yeah, there was, and it ended up that they lost it on that error.
I think it was Dowling, now that you say that.
It might have been. I'd have to check. I'd have to check with Paul Yeager. He's got a better memory than I've got.
He probably was in college at that time. Not even knowing girls basketball existed.
Well, here comes Dowling, trailing 87-61. Shot up and pulled out of there by Naitwan. And the foul.
Tigers foul number 33,
Callie Roush gets her name in the scorebook with the foul. Naitwan to the free throw line. Misses. And here's the drive for three. No good. Battle for it. It'll stay with Dowling. Under a minute to play now.
Pretty quiet in here.
So this is the third of 4 quarterfinals in 5A. There's a jumper off, no good. Rebound, foul. And Valley will advance to meet the winner of our last game here, Iowa City West and Waukee. That's coming up next.
It's nice to see some of these younger players get in and get a chance to say that they played in a state tournament game.
Yeah, it is fun. It doesn't matter even if it's 52 seconds. You can say you were played.
I really never imagined the score would be this far apart. That it would be a
26, yeah.
Point deficit.
And we're going to get another substitute here. Blake Morrow will come in. Free throw rattles around and good for Allie Hintner.
For Dowling Catholic, number 1, Allie Moen, number 31, Grace Gaber. Number 13, Nellie Simplot, number 43,
And
Jesse Sarcone.
Bethany Evans in there. Also in there, Grace Hinkle. Callie Roush. Sydney Shoup coming in. They get a chance to play in the tourney. Bethany Evans in there for Valley. Along with Blake Morrill, she has the ball there. And
sometimes the last minute can seem like 5 minutes of play.
Yeah. Especially in a game like this where it's, in a close game, and even sometimes in a game where it's out of hand, it seems like it takes forever. Back the other way.
Oh, nice move.
Dowling up and good. Yeah, nice move by Grace Graber.
Must be sister.
And on the drive, and a travel call.
I always said when I was coaching that you know, when you put in your reserves, you want them to play the same way that your starters do. Want them to go hard, whatever the game plan is, you want them, you know, to do the same thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a good philosophy because it gets, you know, if you want to come in and play, you got to be able to play at that speed.
And you never know when one of those players might be called up to, you know, have to come in.
Final seconds winding down here, and what's going to be a Valley victory. And there's the final horn, 87-64 will be the final here today. And we'll get the trophy presentation coming up, and then we'll run down some of the final stats for you here on this one. As we get ready to wrap it up. And 25-19, they outscored them there in the fourth quarter. Just outscored them every quarter consistently, averaging about 20 points each quarter. Valley did here.
I think the further apart they got, the tighter Dowling
Please
became.
direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving plaques,
Every participating player will receive a commemorative basketball provided by Iowa Farm Bureau, title sponsor of the Girls Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the Girls Athletic Union are Jean Berger and Karen Brown. Congratulations to head coach Kristen Meyer and the Maroons from Dowling Catholic on an outstanding basketball season. West Des Moines Valley fans, your team advances to the Class 5A semifinal game where they will face the winner of the night's final game between Iowa City West and Waukee right back here Friday at 3:15.
Let's look at some of the final stats here for Dowling Catholic, led by Anna Wanek with 16, 13 for Josie Filer, 11 for Caitlin Clark, 10 for JC Cothey, then 6 for Mia Cataldo, 3 for Emma Gaber, and 2 each for Caitlin Moses and Grace Gaber, 1 for Allie Hintner. For the Tigers, led by Jackie Feltz, 23, 16 from Alex Honnold, 13 from Zoe Young, 12 from Hannah Fuller, 12 from Shea Fuller, 7 for Jamie Felt, 4 for Casey Carr, and it was Valley 22-12 after 1, 42-26 at the half, 62-45 after 3, and 87-64 the final here for Valley. So the Tigers have the engine tuned in and running at high speed and full speed here, Jackie.
You're right. I don't know if I would want to be the ones who would have to play them next because they are on a mission and they are ready to take names and be in that championship game.
All right, so Valley moves on to play the winner of this next game coming up here, Iowa City West and Waukee. That'll be Friday at 3:15. The other 5A semifinal, Indianola against Cedar Falls at 1:30. That's going to wrap it up here. The 5A final, 87-61. Valley over Dowling here from Wells Fargo Arena.
Our live coverage of the 2017 Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament on Central Iowa Sports Network. You can check CISN.TV for a replay of this game. The free coverage of today's game brought to you on CISN by Mid-American Energy, CenturyLink, Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottling Company, and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. That's all for now from Wells Fargo Arena in downtown Des Moines.